in 2010 when Joy and Alessandra were both living in New York City.
Yeah, living a good life, being roommates.
I had this curious idea. Hey, maybe I should try my hand at working in the design industry in New York City.
We thought she was a little crazy.
As Margaret Russell told me, look, you can never be taken seriously in interior design unless you're working in New York.
You go, Mom.
and I took that challenge.
You did.
And you're doing it.
That's right.
You came here knowing no one, having no contacts, and you built an empire.
New York City is filled with all of these luxury condo buildings. So I know there's so many clients there waiting for my services. I actually just introduced myself to developers, contractors, influential sales teams in these beautiful buildings. And guess what? I connected in a big way with those people.
And then we came on board.
Right. And my business grew and grew, so I needed help. And where could I get the best help, the most attentive teammates, but in my own family?
Exactly.
Yeah.
Design sets the mood. It's
Exactly.
emotional. People forget. This is emotional. And what we do for our clients, and this is why I say, okay, we're dream makers, because we listen to our clients and we know they're so successful in whatever aspect of business that they're in, whether it's fashion or finance or sports, entertainment. Okay, but you know what? They don't know, and they know how to dress themselves because they have personal shoppers, but they don't really know how to create the environment that they need to live in, because you need to wake up in the morning in this fabulous environment that tells you who you are, reinforces it. You need to come home when you're beat and tired and relax into that same environment.
Yeah.
And that's what we give them. We understand, so we create that for them. And that's what they love.
So we're in one of our latest projects downtown in New York City in Greenwich Village. And it's for a very young couple, my age. And
Well, not that young.
I consider that young for a buyer in New York City. But
very successful.
yes, and they are, I mean, they want to have fun with this, and they're really not worried about having children or having pets or having anything that could mess up any of the interiors. So they want to use velvets, they want to use black and white wallpaper that looks like it's been hand painted, and they want to
Don't forget the
fully
white,
mirrored entry.
white lacquered walls.
And this is going to be filled with a lot of really beautiful furniture in just a few months. So this room we're going to be in is actually the library den, a second seating area for when they have guests, or even when the husband and wife just don't want to sit together. They can sit and watch TV and just relax in this room. And it's centered in between the two bedrooms. So we wanted to have a little fun with it. It has a really great two-door, large entrance with these sliding doors. And they wanted to really take a risk with the wallpaper. And throughout this entire apartment, we've really decided to do different things that are special with the walls, and then have the furniture be a little bit more simple, but using textures that play up against that. So the boldness of the wallpaper is a little bit more harsh, it's a little bit more masculine. So then we take softer, more feminine fabrics onto the sofa, onto the stools and the rug, and maybe add a little bit of color in the rug as well. And then of course we're going to do something really fun, which is take the inverse of the wallpaper and use it as fabric for the windows to really take on the whole space and make it feel complete.
You definitely need a pop of color in here.
Yeah, I mean, this is the sofa, and then, we'll probably do some additional.
Like the texture of this against the wallpaper.
Yeah,
it's really
seating,
nice.
and I think maybe a little red, a little orange, maybe
Yeah,
some dark color.
Like
Maybe-
like a jade green, a dark green, I think would work in well. Could be pretty.
Yeah. And maybe just a little bit of a pattern to it.
Right.
Stripe on stripe.
Toronto pattern.
Yeah. Something like that.
Right.
Because, with this paper, you've created such impact Now you just need to keep it going.
The wallpaper is inspired by their artwork that they very much love and collect, and we'll be bringing in some of the pieces into this new home of theirs.
Style-wise, this is so tribal in feel,
Right.
which is that amazing juxtaposition to the white lacquered walls,
Right.
which are just definitely more classic, more refined, more elegant.
Well, I think it's something so different from what most people do, and I think it makes this room so unique, and I think each
Yeah.
room is so unique throughout the apartment, but yet it all cohesively works together,
Exactly.
which is really rare. People always feel like they can design their own home. And so many other professions, people would never, perform their own surgery. They'd never practice their own law. But in design, you always get, and I don't know if it's because of all these do-it-yourself shows and everything,
Right.
but people always feel like, I can do that.
It's
But
true. But
when
they all try.
They try and
they end up coming back to us.
My hat's off to you two, because you are really moving it forward in a really big way. Like, I really love what Alessandra's doing with these clients.
Yeah, it's a lot of fun. A lot of people in New York City want a lot of different things and are willing to take risks, just like these people here.
But wait
That's
a
right.
minute, I picked out everything for this apartment.
Yeah, right.
This is what I'm talking about. This is exactly what I'm talking about. I bring in the business, I meet with the clients, I pick out the most amazing design schemes, and yet you too try to take all the credit.
Okay, sorry, Joy.
Just because I went to law school, not design school,
Right.
I just don't see how you can have that point of view.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah.
I think you also asked me for advice on your outfit today. So what does that say?
It's actually a piece of glass that is a combination of a woman's face and a cat. And the client said, we could use it, in a window. Where do you think we'd like to use it? Now, I don't think this really has a place in her really gorgeous, French mansard mansion that she's building in New Jersey, but I'll have to think of a really tactful way to, deep six this piece.
We call ourselves dream makers, but we're also part of a therapy team for our clients to talk them through everything.
Yeah.
Best friends,
Yeah,
therapists.
best friends.
Yeah.
Sometimes you have to put the mom hat on and
Oh,
guide
yeah.
them step by step.
Yes.
Especially the people who have never done this before.
Right.
That's a real challenge,
Right.
talking them through everything.
Yeah, keeping them from the ledge. We've
Yeah.
got to do that.
I mean, at the end of the day, it's like, take a deep breath. It's only wallpaper.
Let's face it, some of our clients, they might have 5 different homes, and they literally can't remember anything that they're asking us. So we're fielding all of their desires, but they're not even remembering where they're supposed to go. So it makes for complete pandemonium at times. We pretty much make it happen. We pull out all the stops. We have, amazing resources. So
Yes.
we go to them all the time to get this to where it needs to be. We're going to keep the stress away from them.
Right.
We're incredibly
Oh, great.
stressed
So it's
out.
all on us.
We're incredibly stressed out because we have to navigate every single situation with every single vendor or contractor on
My
this job.
husband is like, I don't get it. You're on your phone all hours of the night. You're this and that. What do you do for a job? Aren't you just designing people's homes? Yes and no.
Yeah. Somehow they think
Oh
this
my gosh.
this gets to be very personal. We're in their homes at any
Oh,
given
yeah.
moment, seeing everything,
Right.
knowing
Right.
everything about their relationships with their husbands or wives or partners. And I mean, we really see it all. So they somehow think that they can just enter into our lives as well.
Yeah, I mean, we do have some fabulous clients, and you love seeing their reaction when they're so excited and they're so appreciative of being
Yeah.
able to create these beautiful homes for their children and for them to live in and to have all these, wonderful experiences in. That's so rewarding. But does it make up for all the other crap we have to deal with?
Day to
day,
it's a
yeah.
balancing act. This is a little insider about what happens as a designer and how you have to be a problem solver, like on the spot. We have this gorgeous custom-made sofa being delivered to my client's house. Oops, we can't get it in the door. It's going into this little library for the husband. Okay, let's take off the door. Still not working. Oh my gosh, this doorway is so tiny. Okay, it's only 24 inches wide. That's an issue. So here's what the contractor came up with. Takes out his chainsaw and cuts out the door frame of the room. And then we put the sofa in. And the husband wasn't aware that we took out the door frame of his room. So he didn't know about it until he came home and he saw the door frame missing to the room. And he practically, I can't even tell you what he did. He just had a major, major fit.
Yeah.
But you know what? It's all good. We put it all back. We navigated it. You can never tell.
Yeah, it's like when we get sofas delivered in other circumstances, and we have to call the sofa doctor, and they literally have to take a brand new sofa that's just been finished, looks like it's at its best moment, and cut it in half and pull it apart. And we really need to just hope that these clients are not there for that moment, because they just can't handle it.
Or that time we had to bring it in through the window.
Oh my
we
gosh,
had to
that
get a building permit and New York City permit, and we had to
Stop
close
traffic.
off the street, the entire street, major midtown street, for several hours, and a huge crane operator, and we had to get this gigantic sofa that the client had to have. No, I absolutely cannot have anything smaller.
That's right.
Yeah.
Bring it in through the window.
Yeah, actually.
Although I do have to say, bringing it in through the window was actually easier than bringing it in through the stairs.
Quicker and faster.
Yeah. A lot more expensive, but.
Well,
Yeah, it's really best to just kind of try and
Take a step
be
back.
patient,
Yeah.
talk them through it, realize that there's always going to be this pushback, and they're going to change their mind 10, 20 times.
I have a different approach. I like to close the door and scream, maybe go to the gym, work out some of that stress. Yeah, if they want to freak out and get crazy, I can totally handle it face to face with them, but that puts all that on me, and then I have to get rid of that somehow. So that's how I handle it. So you have your
I
Zen
go to the gym
approach,
as well.
Alessandra.
I'm just saying when I'm with
I have
them.
my other approach.
Yeah.
Okay, well, you know what? I know with clients, when you get that text message or phone call, irate phone call, after 11 p.m. at night, they're having a fight with their husband. So that's what this is all about.
Yeah.
So just chill and
Just
you know
ignore
what?
it. Just ignore it.
In the morning, the next day, you can just pick up the pieces and be like, yeah, so I listened to your message and I have a really great idea on how we can navigate these issues.
Yeah. Like my mom has this rule sometimes with certain text messages that you receive, the 24-hour rule.
Oh yeah.
Wait, is this for personal or is this for
It's
clients?
for both. But it can be used definitely with clients as well.
Oh,
and
yeah.
sometimes it is best just to step away and just things come to you, in that 24 hours. And you can definitely come back
That's right.
and respond in a more peaceful way.